Okay, I have a question for you. It's an important question. I want to know how many people in this audience love hockey. Oh, come on. We are Canadians, please. I don't care if you like watching it or like playing it. I just really seriously want to know how many people in this room love hockey.
Yeah!
Thank you. I love hockey. I absolutely love the game of hockey. I've been playing hockey for 3 years. That's a pretty short time in my entire lifetime, and I consider that a miracle. You see, the girls I play hockey with, most of them have been playing for at least 10 years, a lot of them a lot more than that. And when I started playing hockey 3 years ago, the only hockey I had ever played was as a little girl growing up on a farm, on a pond, and I wouldn't even call it hockey. I'd never skated in anything other than girls' figure skates, and they got picks, and that's a lot different. But you know what? I'm a fast learner, and more importantly, I try really hard, and I can tell you I am not the worst player on the team. In fact, at times, I am pretty darn good, and I love the game of hockey. Thank you. And tonight, I'm going to share with you not so much about hockey, but I'm going to share with you 3 life lessons I have learned from these incredible women I play hockey with every Friday night at 5:15. Life lesson number 1 is about Linda. Linda is also my neighbor, and Linda is the person who invited me to play hockey. And what I love about Linda is that Linda says yes to life. Linda says yes to life. So, her car is out of her driveway more than it's in her driveway. She often has dirty dishes in her sink because Linda always has better places to go, things to do, people to visit. And when Linda drives into the driveway, she hasn't even unpacked her groceries. And I call her and I say, Linda, it is a nice day out here. You want to come over and have a beer in the backyard? And what do you think she says? Yes, because Linda is a girl who says yes to life. And then I call her up and I say, Linda, it is a nice day out there. You want to pack up a picnic, go down in the valley, hike around and have a picnic? And what do you think she says? Because Linda says yes to life. And last year, it was her birthday, 50th birthday. So she celebrated it Linda style. She rented a condo in Florida for 1 month. Went down, took the whole month off work, invited all her girlfriends down. During the March break, her husband and her 2 boys came down, and they celebrated her 50th birthday. Now, here's the life lesson here. Some people, when you look at Linda, they go, wow, Linda's lucky. She just seems like she's lucky. And when I look at Linda, you know, you could say that she's lucky, but here's the lesson. I believe when you say yes to life, life says yes to you. And I think when you really listen to your heart and you embrace those things that make your soul sing, life is good for you. So I hope every single person in this room will say yes to life so life can say yes to you. Life lesson number 2 comes from Sandy. Sandy yells at me on the ice more than any other player. Liz, you're offside again. Liz, don't shoot it at the goalie, shoot it beside the goalie. You know, if I could, I would. But here's the thing about Sandy. I love Sandy. And you know why I love Sandy? I love Sandy because Sandy stands in her sandiness. She is never anybody but Sandy. She's genuine 100% all the time. Nobody like her Sandy. She never makes excuses for what she thinks, who she is, what she says. She's always who she is. She's never Barb. She's never Liz. She's never Suzanne. She's never anybody else. And I guarantee if you were at a party and there were 100 people, at the end of the night, I think every person in that room would know who Sandy was. And some of you may say, well, that's just because Sandy's loud. But you know what the truth is? This is where life lesson number 2 comes in. I've found for those people who have the courage and the guts to be who they are, to be 100% authentic, to say, this is who I am, love me or hate me, I don't care. Those people, you can't miss them. You can't pass them by. They outshine, they outsparkle, they surpass everybody else. Do you have the courage to do that? I hope so. Because then if I ever meet you, then I'll never miss you or pass you by. Life lesson number 3 comes from Bonnie. And Bonnie's is a more painful life lesson, but sometimes we have to have painful life lessons to learn our most important lessons. And Bonnie doesn't get out to hockey very much these days because Bonnie has a daughter at home who has cancer. And when her daughter first got cancer, her and her husband spent a lot of time feeling angry. And they spent a lot of time thinking about what it was like before she had cancer and the impact it had on their family. And they spent a lot of time worrying about the future. Who was going to win this battle, the cancer or her daughter? How much longer did she potentially have? And then one day, Bonnie said it really struck her. She said, for every day they spent wanting their life to be different or worrying about what the future would be, they missed one more day to spend with Junie. And Bonnie says what she learned is that this one day is all you got. And whether she watches a movie with Junie or she bakes cookies with Junie or she just hangs out, she says, I'm going to make this day count. Yesterday is gone, it's history. The future will get here soon enough. The only place you can live life is right here, right now, in the moment. You miss that moment, you miss life. So those are my 3 life lessons, but I have one bonus before I go. Thank you very much, especially after that introduction. My gosh, that is the worst introduction I've ever had. Okay. Here we go for my 4th and final. What do I get by playing hockey other than realizing that I absolutely, truly love the game? I get back into that dressing room and I am the girl going, oh my gosh, wasn't that fantastic? I love playing hockey. But even more than playing hockey, what I have come to understand is it is an absolute privilege to be part of a team. And we are all part of a team. Some of us are teams at work. Some of us play on sports team. Our family can be a team. Our husband and wife, we can be a team. You know, there's lots of teams. And what is the most beautiful part of a team? Is it that you're reaching for the same goal? I mean, that's a nice thing. Is it that you're learning to be a team player? Well, that's a good thing too. I think the most beautiful part of a team is the togetherness. I think it's what happens in that togetherness. I think it's the fun, it's the camaraderie, it's the friendship, it's the love, it's the laughter. And every single Friday when I show up at 5:15, and I am so happy to be playing hockey, I say to myself, it is an absolute privilege to be part of a team. And with that, I want to say thank you very much. It is a privilege to be part of the anniversary for MoMonday. My belief is that food, love, and life should be delicious. I hope I have made your life more delicious. And last but not least, I love you all.